Whether right next door, across the country, or at the side of the road, good neighbors can be found just about anywhere. CAA proudly presents Calling All Neighbors, an online series hosted by our CAA partners, experts, and community members. Summer weather means more time spent on the move. Whether by road, by path, or by foot, we call on the experts to prepare you for your summer adventures. On today's episode, we visit our neighbors at Sills Complete Auto Care Center in Oakville to talk shop with consumer tips and tricks for your next vehicle repair. And later, who moves first? We take a look at how to share the road and keep everyone safe. All of this and more starts right now.
Hi, I'm Carlo from Sills Complete Auto Care Center. Today, we want to tell you a little bit about wiper blades and how to go through and replace one. The first thing you need to do is make sure that you buy the right one. Some wiper blades, as you can see on this vehicle, are one piece. So what you'll see is metal frame wiper blade with a solid metal frame and an opening on the inside, all made out of metal, or one of the newer designs, a beam blade, all one piece, all the way around. When we're going through and replacing a wiper blade on a vehicle, we want to follow the instructions set out in the packaging for replacing the wiper blade. You want to make sure that you're doing it the right way on your car. On this particular vehicle, it's what they call a shepherd's hook, and it's a little hook that holds the wiper blade. So on this one here, we're just going to release the lever on the back side of the wiper, hold down the little lever on the back side, and remove the blade. When we're ready, we want to get the new blade, have the hook lined up. We want to line the wiper blade at the same time, just underneath in front, and then gently push it up until it's in place. Before we're done with going through and installing our wiper blade, we want to make sure that we use a quality glass cleaner and clean the window once we're all said and done. This removes any film that deposits on the front windshield or any waxes or buildups from car washes. Once we've got it all cleaned, we make sure we gently put the wiper arm back down again and make sure that we inspect the hinge to make sure that it's free and moving properly. If not, you can use some lubricant and lubricate the hinge. When you're looking to have your wiper blades replaced, you can locate any CAA approved auto repair service facility. They'll be glad to help you out.
With warmer weather comes the chance to get out there and explore. To help you prepare, we're sharing the top 5 things to check for when visiting your mechanic. Sills Complete Auto Care Center in Oakville spends the early part of the season tuning up cars and preparing them to hit the road. Carlo is with us to share his top 5 things to look out for when visiting a mechanic.
When looking for a new mechanic or a new repair facility, there are 5 things that you should be looking for. 1. The condition and the image of the shop. 2. Their diagnostic and inspection process. 3. How they estimate the repair. 4. Their warranty process and what their warranties are. 5. The education of the staff and the employees. And the bonus tip is their online review and online presence. In the automotive repair industry, it's important to build trust and transparency. Things have changed. Things have evolved. We should expect more from our automotive repair shop than what we had in the past. All these features of a business end up raising the quality level that you'll expect from your experience at an automotive repair facility. When going into an automotive repair shop, one of the first things to look at is the actual physical condition of the facility. Is the office clean? Is it professional looking? Don't be afraid to ask to see the back shop where the technicians work. My dad always used to say, if the condition of the shop is in poor shape, probably the repairs are going to be the same way. Make sure the back shop is clean, neat, safe, and professional. When doing a diagnostic or an inspection on the vehicle, this is when the technician uses your complaints about the vehicle to go through and isolate and find out what your problems are. A diagnostic usually involves not only the technician, but technology to go through and solve a problem, whether a check engine light on or other warning lights on. An inspection process usually requires some type of identification of the process, using maybe red, yellow, and green to talk about the severity. With that tool, the service advisor, the person you're talking to, communicates that into more layman's terms or an easier terminology so that you can understand what the technician has found with your vehicle.
Any automotive service facility should provide a formal estimate, either written or digital, after the inspection is completed on your vehicle. Carlo tells us what should be included in the estimate you receive.
Any automotive service facility should provide a written estimate after the inspection or diagnostic is completed on your vehicle. The estimate should include parts, labor, and all taxes that are going to be incurred for that particular repair. We also talk about options-based pricing here. Not necessarily first option, but hopefully there are alternative options that they can give you if cost is a problem. One of the most important things about warranty is that warranty is not necessarily one size fits all. You have to take a look at the repairs that you're performing on the vehicle. Some manufacturers will offer a lifetime warranty on a particular part. So you want to make sure that the repair facility that performed those repairs in the past has an option to go through and repair it again. But warranty changes depending on which product you're buying. Batteries have one type of warranty, brakes have another, exhaust has another warranty. We also have original equipment manufacturer, your OEM warranty. Your warranty may be a 1-year warranty program or a 3-year warranty program. If you use economy parts, the warranty may be different. If you use a premium part, the warranty may be different. Facilities like here at Sills Auto, we offer a North American-wide warranty. We cover you wherever you are in North America for 2 years, 40,000 kilometers. All we need to know is that you need help. When visiting an automotive repair facility, having a technician with a 310S, that's the documentation that says they're certified within the province of Ontario to be working on your vehicle. Cars are expensive nowadays, so you want to make sure you have the right qualified person working on your vehicle. We also call them apprentices. These are individuals who are going through the schooling program. It's important to know that they're in these programs because we know we're getting the right education and the right training to work on your vehicle. When considering a new repair facility or mechanic, consider a CAA AARS approved auto repair service facility. A place where you have trust, peace of mind, and quality service. Okay, we're going to be inspecting the cabin filter on this vehicle. So on some cars, you're going to have to take a look at the owner's manual to find out the exact location of where the cabin filter is. On this particular vehicle, it's located behind the glove box. So let's take a look and see what this filter looks like. So when we go through and do the cabin filter, from a safety standpoint, we want to make sure that we've emptied out the glove box. So any materials that are in there, just take them and put them out of the way so that they're not going to drop out. Next, we want to go through and follow the proper manual instructions to go through and remove the glove box. So on this model, we're going to be going through, releasing some tabs on the sides, and then lowering the box down. There's 2 clips that hold the box on the bottom, so we're going to want to remove those and gently put the glove box out of the way. Now we have an opening where we can see inside and what's going on. The cabin filter in most vehicles will be a little square box that'll have an indication showing that there's a filter inside. So I'm just going to take a look up inside and go find out where our container is. Once we have the lid off of the cabin filter, we'll just put that out of the way and you'll have access to the cabin filter and you can take a look and see the condition of it. So I'm going to show you this one here. So this is one that's in this particular vehicle, and this is what the replacement should look like. Now it's important when removing a cabin filter, you're gonna see on some models, you can see the arrows on the sides of the filter, and we wanna make sure that we follow the same instructions on the replacement. So this one means arrows go up. So So we want to make sure that that filter goes back in the same way. So I'm just going to lean down, make sure the filter is put back in properly, nice and straight, and then go through, reassemble, and put things back together again. That's how you inspect and also replace your cabin filter. If you need to have your cabin filter replaced, you can locate one of your local CAA approved auto repair service facilities.
As a veteran in the industry, Carlo has seen the best and the worst of the auto mechanic world. Carlo helps everyday drivers manage their car maintenance and repairs in a way that is practical and cost-effective. One way he does this is through his diagnostic process and applying what he calls the red, yellow, green rule.
In our facility, we use the red, yellow, green rule. It's a way to explain to you, the customer, the status of your vehicle. The red, yellow, green rule is a valuable tool because it allows us to prioritize the services and repairs needed on your vehicle, whether it be for today or deferred till the future. The red, yellow, green rule breaks down to red means a safety issue with your vehicle or critical maintenance required. The yellow means it's a caution, something that may require attention within the next 6-month period or soon to be planned for maintenance. Green, well, that's easy. That just means it's good to go. When checking in your vehicle with an automotive service facility with the service advisor or the consultant, it's best practice to go through and make sure that you communicate all your concerns and complaints about your vehicle, any specific problems. That information will then get passed over to the technician who will work through the inspection process using the red, yellow, green rule. Once they've completed that inspection, that service advisor consultant will now review it with you, specifically going over your complaints that you had in the morning. The inspection process should give you clarity on your specific complaint. If you had come in commenting about squeaky brakes, when the inspection gets reported back to you, that should be the priority item that's reviewed with you. Then reviewing any other issues. One of the features that we offer here at Sills Complete Auto Care Center in our inspection process is that it's a digital vehicle inspection. It allows for complete trust and transparency when we inspect your vehicle. We use photographs and videos to go through and document any of your concerns. Once that's all documented, our service advisor or consultant will then email you or text you a copy of that report for you to review. You can see the photos and the videos of your specific problems. And then at that moment in time, one of our staff will go through and explain what's red, what's yellow, and what's green on your vehicle. The inspection process should build trust between you and the repair facility and the mechanic. The most important thing is that you have peace of mind in knowing that the repairs that you're going to do are the right repairs.
These are some great tips to help drivers keep their vehicles road ready. But there are other road users to consider as well, and CAA is looking out for all of them. The rules of the road are designed with everyone in mind. Drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians each play an equally important role in sharing the road safely. And in the course of a summer, you may find yourself in all three of these roles at one time or another. The driver, the cyclist, the pedestrian. Here we have all three road users ready to make a move. How should they proceed? Here's what you need to look out for as a pedestrian. As you approach the intersection, ensure your phone is away and stop to look both ways before entering the intersection. As you look both ways, you notice a car waiting at the stop sign and a cyclist approaching. You wait and make eye contact with each road user, making sure they see you. Finally, after a final check for any other approaching vehicles, you're safe to cross. Remember, pedestrians have the right of way at all marked crosswalks. Now let's review as a cyclist. You are approaching the intersection, traveling alongside the flow of traffic. As you approach, you notice a pedestrian is waiting to cross, so you come to a complete stop. As a reminder, bikes are classified as vehicles in Ontario and must follow the same rules as drivers, including when to yield to pedestrians. Once the pedestrian is clear, since you do not have a stop sign and this is not an all-way stop, You give another look in all directions and proceed safely through the intersection. You can also choose to walk your bike across the crosswalk. Just make sure to dismount before crossing. The final perspective to review is as the driver. You are focused on the road, watching your speed and remembering to drive slowly through school zones, community safe zones, and residential areas. You approach a stop sign and come to a complete stop. A pedestrian is waiting to cross. A cyclist has approached the intersection as well. You lock eyes with the pedestrian, letting them know it's safe to cross. They go first. The cyclist does not have a stop sign. Since they are not expected to wait, they would proceed next through the intersection. And finally, it's safe to make your turn. On dark or rainy days, drivers and cyclists must use their lights for visibility. And pedestrians should wear bright or reflective clothing. Follow the rules of the road, always be aware of your surroundings, and avoid distractions. And most importantly, be kind, respectful, and patient. We can all work together to keep our roads safe for everyone to share. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. And remember, the CAA Approved Auto Repair Services Program offers member-exclusive benefits, such as a 3% back in CAA dollars on all repairs, and a guaranteed 1-year, 20,000-kilometer warranty on parts and labor. Visit the link in the description below to learn more about the AARS program. On the next episode of Calling All Neighbors.
On the northeast tip of North America, on an island called Newfoundland, there's an airport. Used to be one of the biggest in the world, and next to it is a town called Gander.
CAA and Mervish Productions welcome you to The Rock in a behind-the-scenes look at the hit musical Come From Away. Enjoy a backstage pass to the Royal Alexandra Theatre for a virtual, in-depth look at Toronto's landmark for the arts. Then, we reunite the cast for exclusive virtual performances featuring the music of Come From Away. And finally, a deep dive with the cast to learn more about the shared experiences with the show and to discuss how Come From Away is the ultimate display of neighborly spirit. Your virtual curtains open on Saturday, June 26 at 7:30 p.m. for a live premiere. And visit caaneighbours.ca for more information on future episodes and to watch more exclusive Drive Into Summer content.